I just don't.
Go get mine right now and then surprise everybody by still being here. No, don't show me right now.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready.
Lindsay, can you get me a spoon? Thank you. I forgot.
Dan, the thing I don't understand is that if you're going to put it in the cup, why not just put it in the cup? Like, why did you? What's the point exactly of?
Like an accident. You're not allowed to just make your own root beer float. You have to just accidentally. Oh, my cone fell in my drink.
You got peanut butter in my chocolate.
You got ice cream in my root beer.
So is that is root beer?
Yeah.
You don't do like a Coke float or anything?
No.
Mellow yellow float.
I'm a Pepsi man these days.
What'd you say?
I'm a Pepsi man. Not like that Pepsi man. Oh shoot.
Again, this would have been. I'm actually surprised at the tenacity of that soft serve ice cream.
Oh.
Wow. Oh. So are you? So when you're done scooping out the innards, do you just eat a dry cone?
This is the second time that I've done this.
I know, and I'm just questioning.
Steven, your ice cream is melting.
Oh yeah, I made one too. Sorry.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, let me. Listen, it wasn't as good as Dan's.
Dan's was good.
But Dan's.
Chemical reaction.
Suck the foam.
Suck the. Anyway, welcome to. Thanks. It's Thursday.
Child friendly still? That probably
No, we ain't.
rules.
No. As in accordance with COPPA, we have never been and will never be for children. Take that, children. Nikki is here.
Yeah, and I knew that because we tried to watch you on Lily's.
Oh no.
Oh, it won't let you. There you go. So we're set. James is down there. James is sleeping.
Maybe not anymore.
No, he's still pretty cozy and tired. Lindsay is here. A rare occurrence.
Rare, very rare.
She's here. Michael. Will. Roland.
Perfect time to paint.
And we've already seen Dan. Oh yeah, and Mal. I now have my hand 180 degrees, and this is too difficult to continue holding. I can't hit the off button. You have to help me. Like I can't.
Just film yourself eating until it's gone.
Like I.
Yep. It's the only way.
Do you think if I put the ice cream part in my mouth and held it with my mouth,
Do
would it work?
Do it.
I just don't. I'm not trying not to make a mess. I just need to like.
We deserve.
Good God, it's dark out here. Okay, I'm gonna lower the shutter speed to slideshow mode, so at least there's some light. Tonight there was supposed to be
It's the unicorn meteor shower.
the unicorn meteor shower, and our local weatherman said that there would be possibly in the ballparks of hundreds or even thousands of meteors between 11:15 and 11:45, and Mal and I have stood out here for 30 minutes, and I saw none, and Mal saw two.
The two I saw were very bright.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah.
It's a little disappointing, but yeah. What are you gonna do?
I mean, maybe it's behind the trees where we can't see. They said low in the eastern sky, and that's east-ish.
Yeah, maybe, and maybe it's just in a part of the sky we couldn't see.
The one I saw was right here.
Yeah, the sky is really pretty. I know. Hold on, let me increase the shutter speed so things don't look quite as insane. There we go. So it's pretty up there, but not that we had a particular reason for coming out here, and I don't think we're gonna get lucky tonight. I feel really sad that we couldn't see any meteors, especially because we waited outside for a while. But I don't feel as bad as Mao, who is currently behind the curtain, just looking out the door, trying to create some darkness.
I wanted to see.
I know you wanted to see Mao, but I don't think it's going to happen. For whatever reason, we thought we would get lucky, but I guess not. And your poor son, your poor fuzzy son, say he wants some attention. He's meowing. I have also not been lucky in another aspect. About a week ago or so, I started having some really weird problems with my hand. I actually I think it was at Lunch Bunch last week, and in the middle of being in Lunch Bunch, my my hand cramped really bad, and my two fingers, my pinky finger, my ring finger, curled, and I was experiencing this terribly bad hand cramp, and I pulled my fingers out. But ever since then, I've had some really bad pain up the side of my hand, and it's kind of been off and on. It's like the feeling when you feel like your hand or a part of your body is going to cramp, right before it happens, you have this feeling of oh, I'm about to have a cramp or something. It feels like that a lot, and it's felt like that for a week or so. And I haven't been able to figure out exactly what it is. Now, one thing I've noticed is that when I use my phone, oftentimes I have the Plus phone. This is the iPhone 6s Plus. And a lot of times when I hold my phone and I'm using it, I hold it with my pinky under it like this. And I've noticed that if I use my phone for an extended period of time, it does become a little painful having my pinky under it like this. So I've tried to stop doing that, but I was trying to think outside the box a little bit. Why did this start? This really seems out of nowhere. Is it slow buildup of using the phone for all this time, or did it just come out of was there some other factor? And today it hit me because leading for the last week or so it's hurt, but today it's been really bad. If I start to move my hand in a certain way, I feel that cramping sensation, and it's really painful. And I also feel I don't feel like I have numbness in my fingers, but I feel again, it's the feeling before numbness. If you feel like your fingers are going to go numb, so they're not numb, but it's that feeling that they're going to or something. It's a really bizarre thing. But I thought about the fact that it was about a week ago or so that I fell down the stairs. And when I did, I landed on my arm, and on this arm over here, and I still have a bruise or something. It's really tender, up on my forearm. And I don't know, I'm just stretching a little bit here, but it feels like maybe it's possible that was connected. That was about the same time, I think, that, I started hurting here. And while it seems a little, far apart, there's still nerves and muscles and junk that run, all up your arm. So maybe there's something I did to it. I don't know. But I've decided that in the meantime, what I should probably do is be a little careful with my hand and how I'm using it. And it could also be maybe for mouse use. When I'm holding a mouse, obviously I'm doing this. These fingers are hanging off. And I did get a new mouse somewhat recently, but even though it's a different mouse than what I had, it's roughly the same shape. And I've been using a mouse forever, so I don't know exactly what it is. But in the meantime, I ordered a little hand brace. Mal was doing a little research about what it could possibly be and how I could possibly help it. And there's basically two different ways you go with this sort of thing. There's either a brace to prevent movement, or there's compression. And based on what she was reading, it sounded like a brace would be good for me. And we actually have a brace, but it's not for a hand my size. My hands are really large. So I ordered a brace, and it'll be here, I think, Saturday. So if you see me wearing a brace, there's not anything majorly wrong. I'm just trying to prevent any further injury because I'm not exactly sure what's up. And even just sitting here, there's some strain. I can feel my muscles wanting to just naturally do this and curl. And when that happens, it's that same sensation of there's going to be a cramp, and it's awful. So I don't know. Maybe I just need a good hand massage or something. But I'm going to get that brace and try to take it easy on this hand as best I can. Obviously, I use my hands for my job, and see if it goes back to normal, because it's been about a week now, and it's not been particularly comfortable, so hopefully it'll get better. Anyway, bummer about the meteor shower.
I just saw 2.
Did you just see 2?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see hundreds?
Well, they're right on the roof line. I'm looking straight up.
Okay. Yeah, I feel bad that we weren't able to see any, but what are you gonna do? Hopefully a good night's sleep will help me a little bit on this too. We'll see what happens. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?